Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ross. We're laying down some commentary over the semifinals from the Community Tournament Volume 2. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll keep the Reign of Titans content flowing. It's Ross out here commentating some Reign of Titans Community Tournament number 2. This is the semifinal match. Azu took game 1. We'll see if Skog has a change in game plan, or maybe just a different draw and a different outlook on life. I think one thing to take from game 1 is it is very possible that this game goes to last scroll, so maybe we'll see the competitors using less scrolls per turn. Sort of a game of chicken of who's going to jump at the opportunity, or who is going to just kind of further sustain to the end of the game. Here we go. Players are matched up. Skog versus Azu. Forest versus Sea. Game number 2 of semifinal number 1. So we are watching from Skog's point of view now. Skog, the Forest Titan, starts off with some damage and spiked armor, which spiked armor does deal damage, but it does boost defense, which is really good for Forest. As we've seen, Forest able to boost up that defense and just take the brunt force of a lot of hits. The problem with this matchup, though, is that the Sea Titan is not necessarily... We have seen Azu pull out some big scrolls, right? But in terms of just game plan in general, Sea is not necessarily coming for your neck. Not like Sky or Dawn or Lava would be. So it is... I would say that the matchup goes to the Sea Titan ever so slightly, just because they can choose when that defense is high or low for Forest. We'll see how it goes. Skog here with got the Power Glove, Iron Punch. Azu takes 43. Energy Release is going to smack for 103. So plenty of output from both Titans, but the difference is the timing of when those cards are played. Scrolls are played. Sorry. Charge Punch, going to deal damage and gain HP. I will say one unique thing about Reign of Titans is that you can play your scrolls in that first, second, third, or fourth slot, and it alternates back and forth. So it goes 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So if you have the lowest agility and you play in the fourth slot, it will be the last scroll that gets played and the last one to activate. Harvest, sort of a staple of the Forest realm, of course. Dealing damage. 1,000 punches coming out. Speaking of damage, 69. Nice. Endless Trench, 77 for Azu. What are we going to draw here? I think both players came out a little feistier here in game number 2. Maybe just the way that their draws were. Mana Drain coming out for Skog, which is going to put Azu on 0 mana. Now, with... there it is. He did play a mana regen scroll that turn, so he's still back at 130. But the difference between 190 and 130 is kind of big in this exact matchup. Hold the line, plus 40 defense. Now, the question here, as the audience, is he buffing up defense to deal defensive damage, or is he buffing up defense just to sustain and just keep playing for that long game? We are already down to 4 scrolls in hand, 12 in the deck, as opposed to 4 in the hand, 10 in the deck for Azu. Here comes 4 scrolls, though. Trees Growth. Disrupt comes out, and Heavy Smash is going to deal 0 damage thanks to the Disrupt of Azu. Or maybe the Disrupt got the Iron Maiden damage. Oh my god, massive turn here. Skog, down to 50 mana, but did push a lot of damage last turn. Gonna have to recuperate here with Regeneration and Forest Creatures. Regen gains health and mana. Water Bubble is a health gain card, plus 60 for Azu. Forest Creatures comes out from Skog, and then Headbutt to return the favor. So just the bars at the top of the screen, health and mana on both sides, kind of telling the story here. Azu, even bars at half each. Skog has more health but less mana, and I think in this matchup with these exact decks, the mana is the most important piece. I have a feeling this game is going to Final Scroll again. But it seems like Skog is trying to push the envelope a little bit and seal the deal before that. Trying to get Azu to play all of those sustaining scrolls before he'd like to. Blessing of Aegis, there it is. That one, it says all scrolls next turn will calculate damage using defense. So massive in this matchup. There's no reason that the Sea Titan is going to have super high defense. But has Skog already played all of his defensive scrolls? That's maybe the better question. Resistance check comes out, buffs up that defense to 45. So like now would be a great time to play the scroll. He has super high defense. Azu has super low defense at 0. So we'll see if that comes out. It doesn't look like. Gonna go for more defensive buffs. Holy. So he's gonna sell out here for the end of the game. Is what it maybe looks like. But gotta think about mana as well. Because if you don't have enough cards to play Blessing of Aegis and then attack cards the next turn, it doesn't matter. Ooh, gonna be thinking about it. Pulls down the concussion blow. So there's more defense, which did give Azu time to buff up his magic to 40. Ground Pound gonna come out. Has not played Blessing of Aegis yet, so these are all gonna be calculated using their base stats. Red scrolls calculated using attack. Purple scrolls multiplier is magic. Tsunami comes out. Tsunami gonna deal 63, sort of in that red range. Things are getting a little wild here for Skog. We're down to the final 4 scrolls and final 5 scrolls. Blessing of Aegis not gonna help with the end game. Yikes. Concussion blow. I wonder if that has the return to deck caveat. Meditate is a purely a gain MP card. Plus 60 MP. Sinkhole is going to deal some damage. 49 damage. Blessing of Aegis. Come on, baby. Lay it down. It's not going to be good later on. These are the last 3 scrolls for Skog. I think he's just going to be out of gas here. That scroll does nothing because it doesn't trigger until next turn. Concussion blow. Going to deal some damage, but nah. Oh, my God. Oh, my... Concussion blow, return to the deck. Concussion blow, this is enough damage to seal the game. Oh my goodness. Skog squeaks it out with the return to the deck concussion blow card. I'm curious what Azu had left. 2 cards left in hand. Wow. What a semifinal. We are going to game 3, folks. Catch you on the flip.